time out there feel?
Felt better. Felt a lot better than the first time.
Was there a specific area where you felt the difference from game one to game two?
I think as far as me just seeing everything better, just more clear, it wasn't as fast.
Nick, what about just? Go ahead. Go ahead.
One 100%. I was more confident. I saw the field better. I just felt better everywhere, mentally, physically, everything.
Nick, just what was it like to be able to go out there and play with Jameis for the first time, and what's he like in the huddle and all those things?
It was great. I mean, Jameis is always the same person in the locker room, on the field, outside the building. I mean, he has great energy, great leader. He's always talking. He's always positive, and we definitely feed off of that.
How important is it when you have a leader like Jameis? Stefanski was talking about it today. He's just an authentic guy. You mentioned it. The same guy in here, same guy on the field. How important is it to have that in a quarterback?
It's important. He does a great job of just always being himself and always bringing energy and everything. I mean, everything he does on the field, off the field, is great, and we definitely need it.
How can you guys feed off of that as well? That
I mean, he's always positive, so we just feed off the positivity.
Nick, you haven't been able to break off a patented Nick Chubb long run.
It's been 2 games.
You feel like one of those is coming?
We'll see. I'm still getting a groove of things. It's been 2 games, but yeah, I'm still working through a lot of things, but we'll see.
I mean, along those lines, you were the first individual back against the Ravens to rush for more than 50 yards. So, what were you seeing out there with that front, and how difficult was it what they were showing?
I think we had a good plan. I think our guys up front understood what we were trying to do, and I mean, yeah, I'm running behind a great offensive lineman who opened things up for me, and it's on me to do some things better for them.
This Chargers defense, first in points allowed, their stats look really good. What are you seeing from these guys?
I mean, they're a really good front. They got some bigger guys up front. Their linebackers are patient. They play the run well. I mean, they're very sound defense. They do everything, at a high level. So it'll be a great challenge for us. Thank you.
No, I don't think so. I mean, we were trying to. It's okay. I had like one more. I could have passed the just thought of it.
I was going to get the last one out there.
I was going to get a few right.
I know, right?
Just
That's
Greg, you guys have talked so much just about getting one. What do you think? Like, how can you guys use that for the Ravens to justify yourselves, and what can that one mean for you?
Yeah, it can mean a lot. I definitely think we can use this win for our benefit, learn some things from it going against a very high-powered offense in the Ravens. So I think that's definitely a confidence win for us, and we're just looking to continue to build and work our way back into this thing. But it's 1-0, each week.
Coach said that JOK is not going to play this week. How well has he been playing for you guys, and how do you overcome such a big loss?
Yeah, he's been unbelievable. Obviously, I think he's the best linebacker in the entire NFL. So losing a guy like that is definitely very hard. But we got guys, that stepped up for him in those moments. Like Mahmoud played unbelievable out there. We got Winston. We got a young Buki, and we just got a lot of guys that can fill that void as best as they can. It's definitely hard to replace a guy like JOK. Like I said, he's one of a kind, but we'll definitely do it as a collective.
How do you think Mahmoud did when, especially taking over the green sticker? I know he does that sometimes anyway, but just getting the calls in, and then it seemed like he was just flying all over the field. What was your view of him?
Yeah, I think a star is being born in Mahmoud. From day one, since last year's rookie year, I thought he's done an unbelievable job of when it's his time to go in there, he's making plays all over the field. He's stopping some of the best ball carriers in this league. So I definitely think a star is being born.
I know we've asked you this before, but unfortunately we have to ask this again. How concerned are you about Denzel Ward now getting a sixth concussion? I'm sure you guys
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm concerned. We put all our trust in the Lord and our medical staff. So I definitely think they'll do a great job with him. He's still got high spirits and everything like that. But yeah, we're just praying for him every single day, and we know he'll get through this.
With the way he's been playing, though, if he's not able to make it back for Sunday, just how do you guys compensate for not having him on the field?
Yeah, another position where we're possibly could lose the best cornerback in the NFL. At the end of the day, we got to find a way to win. I definitely will be challenged a little bit more if he's not able to play, and I just got to step my game up. I definitely think I'm primed for the ability to step up, and I know MJ is as well, and Cam and guys like that to be able to replace. But, at the end of the day, we got to kind of carry that torch that he's been providing on that field every day, and we just got to find a way to fill that void as best as possible.
Kevin told us that he feels that when he looks at Herbert, he's got one of the best arms in the NFL. Just what do you see when you're watching the film, trying to prepare to defend that offense?
Yeah, I think he's one of the only guys that can throw a dot off his back leg. Like a lot of teams that we play is like make them throw the ball like this. He's a guy that can make every single throw. I definitely think he's probably got the best arm talent we've gone against so far this year. So that's definitely a guy where you got to be true at all times, and we just got to find a way to plaster our guys and be great in phase 3, which is the finish.
What have you seen from along those lines, Lad McConkey, in his rookie year so far?
Yeah, I thought he's been playing, very well. He reminds me of like obviously not to the talent of him yet, but like a Cooper Kupp type of receiver. I think he's building into a star as well out there in LA. But I think his route running ability, his ability to run after the catch has been great, and just a great handed receiver that the quarterback is looking for on third downs.
What was your conversation with you and MJ like when Denzel went down? And, you're facing in a close game one of the most high-powered offenses, if not the most high-powered offense in the NFL at this point. What was the conversation like going into that last stretch of the game?
Yeah, it's more so it's time. Losing one of like I said, the best cornerback in the NFL, it's time for us to step up and do our part. Obviously, I don't think I've been playing to the level that I have showed at times, but I think this last game was a great building block for me, for my confidence, for MJ's confidence, and all we told each other is we trust each other, and it's time to go make plays.
Greg, on that, going back to the Chargers, what have you seen from J.K. Dobbins and what he provides in the running game?
Yeah, he's an animal. I think, early in his career, he dealt with a lot of injuries. That's why we weren't talking about him as much when he was out there in Baltimore. But I think he's a very elite running back. I've been going against him since my college days, and he looks just as great. So he's definitely an elite running back, and we definitely will have our hands full tackling him.
Do you feel like Jameis has given you guys more belief since he's been able to step in just with his personality and everything about him?
Yeah, I think we've been having belief the whole time, honestly, with whoever's back there, with Deshaun, with Dorian, with Jameis. I just think with Jameis, he's been very consistent. Even when he wasn't playing, he was still one of those leaders that's always charging us up. And obviously when it's his time, to step in, he made a lot of plays for us. But I think we always had that belief, but it's definitely great to get a win out there, too.
He was named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. How cool is that for him in his first round start?
Yeah, no, that's amazing. First round start, and hopefully, he could just continue to keep stacking these offensive players a week. But I thought he did amazing. He was poised. He made some tough throws out there, and he led us to victory. So I'm definitely proud of him.
Greg, you played in 2 real shootouts with the Chargers in your career. Do you think it's going to be different this time? Like, they don't throw the ball that much anymore, do they?
No, they don't. I wouldn't say they throw it as much, but I definitely think it'll be one of those games. It's a physical game. I think they kind of got very similarities to Baltimore in that way, where they run the ball a lot. Obviously, they don't do as many QB design runs, but I think it'll be another one of those physical games. And, when a team has the mindset of running the ball, they're normally close football games all the time just because of time of possession and things like that. But I definitely think it'll be definitely a war out there.
Is that sort of Jim Harbaugh's? I mean, you went against him. I'm sure in the Big Ten. Is that just what you have to expect from a Harbaugh coach team?
Yeah, both Harbaughs. They got the same fabric where, they're going to try to out-physical you. And, I think last week we did a great job in being very physical, and hopefully we can continue that this week.
Greg, you've obviously dealt with your fair share of trade rumors throughout your career, especially this past offseason. Does the trade deadline even come to mind, knowing it's a week away, or do you guys in the locker room talk about any of those things?
Nah, not really. Like I said, man, I built a home here. I built a lot of brothers here. I built great relationships with everyone in the building, and I know my value, and I know they know my value. So at the end of the day, my goal is to do my part and to continue to get this team 1-0 each week. But nah, definitely, you see things like that. But at the end of the day, I got trust, in the Lord above that whatever happens, I'll be great. But I know AB trusts me fully out there, so I'm really not looking at that stuff.
Good?
Yep. Thank you.
That's me.
How y'all doing?
AFC Offensive Player of the Week. How does it feel after just one start?
It feels like one start. My main focus is getting back out there and having a great practice today, and continuing to lead this offense to do what we're capable of doing.
When you look back at Sunday, what was your own self-evaluation? Where did you feel like you excelled, and where did you feel like that's not to my standard?
Yeah, I feel like as a team we ran the football effectively. We made the completions when they were there. We are going to eliminate some things, but we're going to build on the positives, and we're going to keep our mind focused on those positives and build it upon that.
You were operating with a new left tackle the first time you played the game there. What did you think, and did you have any apprehension going into that game?
You talking about DeJuan?
Yes.
Well, me and DeJuan, we know we hold each other to a high standard. So I knew that he was going to be prepared and ready to go, because he can and probably will be one of the best tackles this NFL has seen.
Jameis, it seems like all your teammates talk about how consistent you are from your personality to the way you prepare. I'm just curious, is that something that you think that has always been a part of you through your NFL career, or is it something that you talked about, your time in New Orleans being impacted? Is that something that maybe changed during that time?
Well, no, me being authentic, that's just who I am.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, that's
the
what.
consistency, maybe your preparation.
Well, no, I've always been, hey, I'm gonna be the first guy in, the last one to lead. Like that's just quarterback one-on-one. And that's why I've learned from coaches, from my father, who's my favorite coach, probably my best coach. So that like he's always instilled that into me, and that's required. That is required.
What about pre-practice, right? Can you just kind of break it down what you're doing?
Well, yeah, it's just in terms of mentally and physically preparing my body. Just seeing veterans in the locker room take pride in their body, understanding that our body is our temple, and we have to be ready for Sunday because no one cares about what we're really going through. We have to be ready mentally and physically.
And last week you talked so much about being grateful to have that chance to start again. Kevin said you're the guy moving forward. Do you feel rejuvenated by this opportunity?
No, I'm just extremely grateful for this opportunity, and I'm extremely grateful for today. And that's what I talked about last time. Like my focus is on winning every single day. And right now, we have to go out there and win Wednesday. So I'm grateful that I get a chance to lead this offense on Wednesday, even at practice.
So I asked Kevin this morning to sort of clarify, and he did say that he made you the starter for the rest of the season. So does that change anything at all about how you approach anything or your feelings about this opportunity in any way?
No. My preparation is to be an NFL starting quarterback, to be a great NFL starting quarterback. My preparation has to be to the standard that's required, and nothing's going to change about that.
How do you get the rest of the guys to believe at the level that you believe?
Well, you exemplify that belief. One of my favorite pastors, Dr. Tony Evans out of Dallas, he used his terms about faith. Faith is not just saying I have faith, but faith is acting like you believe God. So when I'm out there leading or speaking to someone, I'm acting like I know what I'm talking about, you know. And if I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna follow up with them and say, hey man, I was wrong there. Hey, let's fix this, right? So I think it's just being authentic. I'm always gonna have like ultimate belief in unwavering faith because that's my faith. That's like because I know what God has done for me. So I think my experiences of what has happened to me over the wisdom is experience. So I've experienced so much, and I've saw the grace and the holiness of Christ in my life. So therefore, I show that to other people, right? Like it's just that light, it's that continuous light that I'm gonna continue to show that light because I know how far I have came.
Jameis, the Chargers have a pretty physical defensive front. They don't give up a lot of points. Do you see any similarities when you look at them to the Ravens, considering you got Jim and John Harbaugh coaching both of those teams?
Yeah, very 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 similar conceptually in terms of their coverages and everything. Personnel, when you got Khalil Mack, you have Joey Bosa, you have great interior guys, great linebacker group, great DBs. I know one of them personally, Derwin James. He's a beast. But man, I believe in us. You know, I believe that we're a great physical team. I believe in Nick Chubb. I believe in Wyatt Teller. I believe in Ethan Poet. I believe in Joe Batonio. Like, our guys are physical. Our guys are up for the challenge, and I think that's what football is. You know, they're gonna have guys. They got some good guys, but I believe in my guys.
Jameis, you were quick to point out in your post-game press conference that you guys kind of picked up where Deshaun had left off in the previous game. A lot of people are using your performance on Sunday to further kind of bury Deshaun sort of thing. And I'm just wondering, what are your thoughts or feelings on
Well, that's none of my business. Other people's, but I know Deshaun Watson is a great quarterback. It's unfortunate that his name has to continue to come up because of his injury, but he's gonna bounce back stronger than ever. But my focus what's important to me right now is making sure that we go out there and do even better than what we did last week, and that comes from practicing great Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to put ourselves in the best possible position to execute.
Jameis, the pregame speeches like that you give seem to go viral like every time. I'm just curious, like, do you prepare, rehearse them at all, or is it just kind of like the cup?
Bro, listen, this is who I am. Like a lot of people, if you spend time trying to figure out who is this guy, you're wasting your time. All right, that's just who I am. I'm not rehearsing things. What I am rehearsing is our plays. If you want to hear me call a play call out, I'll rehearse that for you. I am doing that in the mirror. I am having my wife call out plays and stuff like that. So if you want to see some rehearsal stuff, find me going over the playbook. hey, Rod didn't see me on the toe pro. Rod, ask Rod what I be doing. Anyway.
So the E to W is just all off the cuff?
Well, no, the E to W was that was something that was just brewing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it started with alphabet soup, then it ended up being pancakes, W pancakes, and then it ended up being E to W. What's up, Dave? So that was something that, but I've always done that. I've always done E to W, because alphabet soup's growing up in the hood. Like, you gonna eat alphabet soup, So I'm only eating the W.
Who's the next? Take one more.
Have you heard from Eminem since you voted him
I have not. I have not heard from Eminem, but that is. I encourage everyone to just have that mentality, because that's so true in all of our professions. Opportunities only come around once, and we have to be grateful and receive them with authority and make the most of them. So, all right, thank you.
Thanks, Jameis.